What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ghost. I'm coming to you from my house. I'm dropping this video today to speak on my 1 month recap of having my authority. So, my authority, I think it went active the 8th of September of last month. So, I actually just hit the 1 month mark. And honestly, to be 100% honest, let's see, financially, I made some really, really good money. Um, but the only issue is, what do you call that? My fixed costs. Gotta excuse my clock. I went and bought a grandfather clock, and I love that clock, but that thing scared the crap out of you. But anyways, back to my authority. Um, Basically, I hit the 1 month mark, and I can say financially, I've done very well, um, very very well, compared to a 1 month being leased on with the mega carrier. But it's like it's a double-edged sword when it comes to that because, as you all know, um, when I established my authority, well, when I activated it, it was basically to help my old driver. And when he decided to jump ship on me, it was kind of at a bad time because the same week um, he started, basically was the same week I found out that we were getting switched to mileage with Interstate. So it actually, it was a very stressful week for me because I was actually trying to do a lease purchase deal with him. And it just, like I said before in my other video, it just didn't work out. And yeah, it was bad on my end because I invested a lot of money to get that truck on the road and to get the trailer up and running. I mean, he invested money too, but at the end of the day, I was the one stuck with two trucks and one driver. So basically, I had to sit Jezebel down because what I originally wanted to do was he could run that truck, he'd do his thing. And then with me, I had Jezebel, and I was actually going to stay on the, I guess, the new type of Freedom Board. And I was actually going to run mileage for like maybe a couple weeks just to, get a feel of what it was like and, give you guys a review. But, you know, uh, stuff didn't work out that way. So I ended up having to jump in the black truck and I had to park Jezebel, which, as you all know, the black truck has its own payments and its own monster. And at the same time, Jezebel has its own issues too. And when he decided to jump ship like he did, it was actually towards the end of the month of September. So I had truck notes, I had home bills, I had everything hitting. So it just put me in a very tight situation financially on the business end. So it sucked. I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, I would say my first month, majority of the income I made went basically back into the business. It went towards paying basically business bills. And then at the same time, I took Jezebel off of Interstate's board because, having to deal with trying to run the black truck, and then at the same time, uh, I had to basically take a L when it came to Jezebel because she had to sit. And I didn't get a chance to renew the contract like I wanted to because I came straight home and jumped in a truck. So, that being said, it really put me in a stiff situation financially, but through the grace of God, I was able to pull through that. And when it comes to, I would say, my first month, like I, said before, all the income I made went towards bills, like business bills, home bills, just towards all that. So it kind of became stressful at one point. I had a couple people had to shake some sense into me because I was all stressed out. So boss lady, she slapped me around a couple times and told me to get on my focus. So I had to do that because it was a lot. I mean, running a truck, trailer, and then dealing with another truck that you have to sit, it just sucks, especially when you didn't plan that. Because like I said in previous videos, never really plan to run my authority right now, but stuff happens, and then with Jezebel, I had to basically put her under my authority, so it was like the same process all over again. Getting her insured, um, and the whole 9 yards. It just was it was a lot to basically dish out in a matter of maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So I took business wise, I took a hit. Hopefully, I want to say month number 2, I'll be back on track because I got another driver now, so I'm solid. But yeah, I mean that just sums up my first month under my authority. It was kind of rocky, kind of shaky in the beginning, but through the grace of God, it slowly turned itself around because it was stressful. I ain't gonna lie, but it is what it is. Like I said before, it's nothing that I haven't went through before. So, well, I mean, it's nothing that I haven't dealt with that wasn't that bad. So, I mean, like I said before, I'm a quick thinker, and I mean, I had to do what I had to do, had to make sacrifices. One thing I didn't do, which I'm happy, is commingle my businesses. I didn't want to, rob from one business to help another. So, I just took the resources I had with the black truck, and I mean, it basically held the business down. So, I'm thankful about that. But yeah, I mean, that's just, a recap of my first month under my authority. Like I said before, I never got the other truck to eventually run it myself. It was basically I was trying to do a lease deal, going wrong, terribly wrong. So I mean, it is what it is. And like I said before, it was just a lesson learned for me because I told myself not to do it. And I can only blame myself. I mean, I can sit up there and blame him up and down, but I'm not going to do that because it was my fault. I'm the one that decided to go out there and do it. So, I got to deal with the consequences. So, I mean, it is what it is. I ain't tripping about it. So, yeah. But yeah, that basically sums up month number 1. Hopefully the next video I make for month number 2 will be a lot better. So, love, peace, prosperity. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the replay or in the next video. Deuces.